starting to get some more out of here. Forgot to show you the other side, but I've been clearing all this. So we've almost connected. There's a door here. We've almost made a path there. So we're getting close to connecting and then just clearing it further and further deeper in. But blackberries are thick, and this will be a beautiful garden. It is Saturday. I'm back at work. I had my 2 days off, which was so nice. But yeah, I'm here. I think it's probably going to be a busy weekend. The mall was closed yesterday because it was Good Friday. So I have a feeling everyone that couldn't shop yesterday is going to come in today. So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for a busy one. Yeah, today is officially 2 weeks until we move out of our place. So yeah, I'm really hoping that the weather turns around because we've had a crappy spring. It's been so cold, but yeah, hopefully May is a nice month, and got 2 weeks exactly to pack up our stuff, start cleaning everything out, and yeah. You probably saw from the clips yesterday, we were taking blackberry bushes out. They're like so brutal, and my hands are like really scratched up. It's hard to see, but I got a thorn like right through my knuckle, and you can see it's like pretty swollen and bruised right now. It like hurts to bend, and I can't really straighten it, but yeah, they're honestly brutal, like just horrible weeds. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff done yesterday, which was awesome. I also nannied last night, so it was a bit of a late night. The parents didn't come home till a bit later, so I'm super exhausted. So today's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, all sorts of jobs. And then I'm working my retail job again tomorrow, and then Monday I have off, so we're gonna finish the blackberry bushes on Monday, clearing all of that, and then yeah, we'll go from there. But I should get started, so I'll talk to you later. So it turned out to be kind of a crummy morning. I was in a car accident, and my vehicle is pretty much totaled, I think. So I'm okay, and the other driver is okay. I'm not gonna like get into what happened in the accident because it's really not anyone else's business, but yeah, everyone's okay, which is the main thing. But it kind of sucks because it's technically less than 2 weeks before I was supposed to be living in my car again. So the timing feels kind of bad, but I guess if you look at it from another angle, at least I wasn't living in it right now. It would have made it even more challenging. But yeah, the hardest part is that I can't really buy a new vehicle where we're living right now because my license and insurance are out of province. It would just make everything a bit more difficult and a lot more expensive, and I would rather just not. I'm not really sure what our plan or my plan is going to be, but yeah, I'm just, obviously it's still like very fresh, and I've just been talking with the insurance company, my insurance. Sometimes it's just hard because I don't know if this is like a sign that we should just not be back living in our cars, and do we just settle somewhere and buy a house, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, hi everyone. Coming to you from bed. So I have today off. I worked the last 2 days. But yeah, we have 8 or 9 days until we move out. So been kind of slowly starting to like unpack or repack stuff. It's been, I guess, like 5 days since the car accident, I think. And yeah, I haven't heard anything yet from my insurance or the adjuster. I got all my stuff out of the vehicle. So I've got so much stuff sitting downstairs right now in a big pile, because we just have nowhere to put it. But yeah, they didn't let me take the Thule off the top because I wasn't allowed to take anything external like off the vehicle. It might be a while before I get any information or hear back, but yeah, it's kind of sucked. I've been really sad about not having my car, and yeah, I guess I've been feeling slightly less stressed about what we're gonna do, because I mean, my boyfriend and I have lived together in his van before without me having a vehicle, so it'll be fine. But yeah, just kind of sad. I don't know, I feel like I just don't have motivation for moving right now. But yeah, that's my update right now. I'll try and give a better update later. I did take a little microdose of some mushrooms this morning, so I'm hoping that kind of helps me just with my mood and everything. Maybe just not feeling so bad today. I feel like going to work has actually been better because I get my mind off of things, and then we went to the gym last night, so yeah, I feel like working out helped. You know what the craziest thing is? I was thinking about like the last years of my life and how just so different they've all been. And the last few years have definitely felt a lot more slow and stuck and stagnant, and that's, I think, primarily because of the whole pandemic thing and economy thing. But this time last year, we were essentially planning to be moving into the vehicles in summertime. And I had a doula client, so a birth I was kind of preparing for, and I was just about to get the Kia. That would have been happening in June. And then the year before that, I was actually in the same like physical area, and it was probably the like most difficult and lowest point in my life. I just had a pregnancy loss, and that was huge, and also at the beginning of COVID and our lockdowns and everything happening, so this was like a really difficult time. And the year before that, I would have been planning to live in my truck camper, which was a big move for me. I was in the truck camper right now. I would have been. So yeah, that was a huge step. And the year before that, I would have been with all of my doula sisters, and we would have been celebrating on a very nice little magical place called Salt Spring Island. And we would have been wrapping up the time in our lives together here, becoming birth doulas. And the year before that, I would have been living in Spain. And I would have moved to the south of Spain, I think around this time, because I had about 3 months living there and working, and it was so amazing. That was probably just the highlight of living abroad for me. Yeah, and then the year before that, I think I would have been preparing to graduate high school. I would have been finishing my last dance competitions ever, planning to go to Mexico and then Europe. So there were huge plans and like lots of big changes coming. And it's really amazing how spring for me holds so much change. And in nature, obviously, it's like a time of rebirth. And I don't even know if it's rebirth for me as much as it is just like huge like thrusts of change and I guess growth, even though sometimes it's felt like a dying before growth, but in a sense like just really kind of becoming like a new version of myself every spring. The craziest part is that really like all these moments I've captured to some extent on my YouTube channel, and I was just thinking how crazy that is. I don't know if any of you have been around since the beginning of this channel. If you have, let me know. That would be wild. If you've been like hanging on for this long, but I have really shared like a lot of these times and like documented years of my life now, which is so crazy to think. And funny story, spring is actually like my least favorite season. I really dislike spring and I dislike fall because for me those were always two periods of the most change, and I struggle with change a lot. So fall, I was always like going back into school, and that for me would always put me in a really like kind of depressed state, just having to like go back to school and start up a really busy routine. And so that's changed a little bit since like I've graduated and I've lived on my own and everything. That has shifted a little bit. For me, fall now is more the time of like panic, where I need to be in a home space that is warm and equipped to just get me through the winter, to hibernate, if you will. So fall is always like this little bit of panic and shock of just like, okay, I need to like get through the next like 7 months of cold, and like after that we'll be okay. and spring should be like a breath of fresh air, but I think when spring comes around, I know that, like, excuse my language, but like shit's just about to get fucked up. And it always happens. Like spring, I don't know if I'm calling in things to really change this much or like get this crazy, but spring is just like always a time of like so much stuff going on, and some of it has been so beautiful, but in the beautiful moments it's been kind of a time of close time. And then with every move that we make, it's always like a closure of leaving a place and an area. So it's just always a lot. And yeah, I'm just laying here like going through literally just waves and like roller coasters of emotions of how beautiful memories are, and then like how tough and challenging it's all been and continues to be. And gosh, yeah, we just have like, we have no control on this ride really of life. It's just what it is. Yeah, this was really long.